Burger coming up, but right now we have the Joe Harrison with the #1 telescope brand. That's Celestron. Think celestial. Think heavenly. Think the stars. Think Saturn. Think Mars. You know, they say women are from, Venus, men are from Mars, that type of thing. But I'm talking about the real McCoy. So this is such a fantastic offer. So I have a girlfriend and she moved here to Florida, and it is just so great to be able to look up and see all the stars and the galaxy and, trying to look at Mars and Saturn and Venus. And you guys, this is absolutely incredible because we're giving you everything that you need. So you're going to get the backpack, but also you're going to get the optical tube, you're going to get the tripod, you're going to get the 20mm and the 10mm eyepieces, and it's completely glass, not that plastic stuff. The app to teach you, the tricks. And you get a smartphone adapter where you can get this nowhere else when you're getting this so that you can hook this up. But we'll get into details. We're going to hook you up on the price, $79.99. It is the lowest price out there. And you're going to love this as a gift because this is educational. And, when you want your kids to get away from the computer and out in front of the TV, give them the imagination they deserve of looking up in the sky and seeing the possibilities. So I want to bring in Joe Harrison. He's our electronics expert. And this is so exciting.
It really is. For 30 days away till Christmas, you really are giving your kids, an experience. It's no longer like an electronics device where they'll run off in a corner and you never hear from them again.
Right.
This is something you just go in your backyard, go in your driveway. It's completely free, but you're seeing stuff in real life. I still remember the day that when my kids have grown up with technology, like most of our kids, they're scrolling through, they're seeing pictures of the moons, pictures of the planet, constellations. They've seen Saturn on an iPad so many times, but when my daughter saw the rings of Saturn through our telescope in our driveway, and then she backed up and she looked at me like that was a cool dad moment.
Yes.
That was an experience. That's something that you can't get from just a traditional, tablet or device. This is giving you that real life experience right there. And even though it's small and compact, don't think that this is not powerful enough. Because this is Celestron, the #1 brand when it comes to telescopes, we're making sure that you can see squirrels in your backyard, bird feeders that you have them out there.
So cool.
Or you want to see the craters of the moon or even beyond that, because we give you everything you need right out of the box. Now, first off, you'll notice that we have a tripod. It's sitting here on the tabletop. We've got it condensed, so now it fits perfectly for the tabletop. But if you need to extend the legs, you can have this stand up like we have it on Debbie's side over there.
Absolutely.
And you can easily be able to see comfortably whether you're 4 feet tall, you're a little kid, or you're 6'2" like I am. It makes it easy to be able to see. Now, a lot of people say, well, why is the tube not as big? Like I'm used to seeing those 3 and 4 feet tubes. Well, you no longer need that. Because of the way the opening is, because how wide the opening is, it allows a lot of light to come through there. And you see the reflection of the lights that we have up above? That's all glass. Most telescopes, they have, especially under a couple $100, it's a plastic lens. And what does plastic do over time? What do your headlights do on your car? They start to yellow, they start to fade. You can't see the moon and Saturn after a couple of years because it's so fuzzy. That is glass optics that allows that light to come in so you can see off in the distance. Another thing that we're making it easy for you is they have this thing called this finderscope, where if you're trying to dial in to see the moon and you're trying to make these little movements, just a little movement like that, you're moving thousands of miles off in the atmosphere. This, you can easily line up the moon and then you dial in with the back. And the two things we're giving you on the back side, we give you, first off, you see it has a little bit of a kick there. There's like a 45-degree angle to make it easy for your eyes, but then you drop in one of 2 different lenses. So one is designed to be able to look at things, this one right here, it's a 10 times multiplier. So now you can look at anything that's really here on land. If you want to look at the birds, or you want to look at a birding nest, or you want to look at something off in your backyard in the distance, you can easily do that with the first lens. The second lens we give you is a 40 times multiplier. So now if you want to look at the craters of the moon, or if you want to look at beyond that and want to go see what Saturn looks like, you can do that with the 2 lenses that we're going to give to you today. And by the way, everything, it fits in the backpack. So now you don't have to worry about losing parts.
That's
yes,
perfect.
The tripod fits in there. The telescope fits in there. All the lenses fit in there as well. And the whole thing, it takes you less than 5 minutes to assemble. So you're up and running in just a couple minutes. science, but now you can also take pictures, and we'll show you the pictures that we've taken, because Debbie, sometimes you're like, you won't believe what I saw in my backyard.
Exactly.
They're like, you didn't really see that. Oh, yes, I did. Because now we also include a telephone holder that attaches to the back. And you can actually, as soon as you attach this, it works with any Apple device, Android device. It doesn't matter the width of your phone. If you bought a track phone here at HSN, but now you can take pictures of everything that's out there. And we'll show you in a second. I took pictures of the moon and even the rings of Saturn you can take pictures with your telescope. It's just wild what we're giving you to be ready right out of the box.
You guys were busy on the phones already on this, because if you've priced telescopes, they're very expensive. They can be $130 to $200 easily. And we're giving you the backpack, and we're giving you the 2 glass lenses, not plastic, and we're giving you that phone adapter, which is exclusive to us. You guys, it's only $16 to get this home with all of what we bundle into
There's
this.
the moon.
$16, that's all you're spending. It's free shipping, and you're spreading your payments out over 5 months. So get this home. I'm gonna get this for my son, because my husband is, you know, he's the smartest one in the family, right? He's always pulling us outside. Look,
there's a comet.
He's like, look up in the sky, and the skies in Florida are so pristine, it's so beautiful, the closer you are to the water. But look at all of what you see. If this sparks imagination, you're seeing what's, you know, beyond what's in front of you.
Oh yeah, especially, you know, the kids that are kids' ages. It's
like, what's out there?
Yeah, there's so much beyond there. We're starting to explore these other planets. And sometimes even if you look up at a star and it has like a little red haze to it, you're like, wow, that star is actually twinkly. That's Mars. Like, you can see Mars through your telescope. We just showed you the rings of Saturn. We showed you the moon. You can see Mars and the other planets there as well. But then we showed you a comet. The comet came out last October, just a couple months ago. There's the craters of the moon.
Incredible.
It looks unbelievable. And I did this for my driveway. And I'll show you the rings of Saturn right here in a second. There's Saturn. You can see that with your telescope. This is stuff that makes it easy to be able to see right in your backyard. And there's that comet. It was only out in the horizon for like 4 or 5 days, but you can see it. And now the other thing people will say is, well, how do I know when that stuff is going to be available? We give you an app that's for free that you download to your Apple device, to download to your phone, your tablet, whatever you want to. It's called the Sky Portal. It's always changing because our night sky is always changing. And what I'm looking at here in Florida, and if you buy this in California or New York or anywhere in between, everybody sees something that's a little bit different. And if you look up at the night sky, you're like, oh, what's that big star over there? That's Jupiter. And what's that over there? That's a constellation. Why does that look like it's a hanging star? That's a comet. And you can look on your app and you can find what you're looking at the night sky. It tells you the highlights for tonight, but it also tells you the highlights for the month. So if you want to say, oh, there's a hunter's moon or a wolf moon that's coming out later and down the road, it gives you those points so you can see it. Because Debbie, there's always something to be able to see in your night sky.
Right, this is your perfect adventure companion, and we need to get adventurous. I mean, space exploration is bigger than it's ever been. You guys, this is the lowest price we have, and let me cut the price in half for you. If you have not applied for your HSN card, this goes from $79.99, and it'll be $40. And just call the number on your screen. It's called Apply and Buy. You open up your card, and we give you $40. And get something different for the holidays that everybody can enjoy. I love this because my husband is into this, and last year when we had our telescope, my best friend bought it for her husband, and so he's always going to their house because they live around the corner. So you guys, if you want to be able to see beyond what's right in front of you, I think it's great. Yes, you can, you know, get the birds and all of that, but being able to see the rings of Saturn, being able to see the moon. There's so much going on. All of the celestial events that you're interested in for the rest of 2024 will be captured right here, and all you're spending is $16. You know, a lot of people try to find a place where they have telescopes, and because they don't have their own, they're going there, and it's like get in line. Yeah, we went to the Griffith Observatory in California this summer. Took my kids out there. It is one of the probably most famous observatories, and they have a telescope there that is about 15 feet long. When they designed it, it could only see the rings of Saturn. You can now see that with your telescope here. You don't need these massive things, these massive telescopes. And they had free telescopes set up to watch different things. They were all the Celestron brand. So it's a well-known brand that has some amazing quality. You know, museums and universities are using this. Wait till you take this into your backyard
and be able to see it. And if you're giving this as a gift, if you're thinking, will my kids be able to take this out of the box the week of Christmas and see something? Absolutely. There are 3 planets that will be aligned the week after Christmas. I believe it's Saturn, Jupiter, I think it's Venus. To the naked eye, it just looks like 3 dots.
Right, right.
But you use your telescope, you'll be able to see them all lined up. And because this telescope it's so nice, even if your kids can't set it up yet, you can lock this in place. It has a bunch of different access points that you can line it up, and then once you lock it in, it's not going anywhere. So if you're setting this up with your kids, you go ahead and lock it in place, dial it in, make sure it's all in focus for everybody, and then it just sits there. And even the lenses, I love what they've done. There's even a soft silicone tip on the outside. So if you have glasses, you can push your glasses right up against it and it's not gonna damage your glasses. Because sometimes you have glasses you can't push up against the binoculars and telescope. They've even thought about that too, to make sure you're gonna be able to see everything. And then when you're wondering, what is there to see? I wanna show you this real quick. This is what happened last October. I was looking up in the night sky and something looked like it had a little bit of a tail.
Sure.
And Debbie, I took a screenshot. That's what it looked like in my night sky. I'm like, no way. Is that a comet? But what I ended up doing was I hooked up, I'm gonna hook it up right there. I took a picture of it. There it is right there,
Oh my
Debbie.
gosh.
I took a picture with the same Celestron you have right now.
Right.
How was I able to do this? Because you can't hold your phone up to the camera to do it, but we include this. It's a $20 cell phone accessory that is exclusive to HSN. We used to offer this as an additional purchase, and all it does is it lines up over the edge of the lens, and once you go ahead and attach it, then you attach your phone to it, and then no problem, you're gonna be able to line everything up, and then you can take a picture and have your phone right there. You just tap the button. Now anything you can see, you're gonna be able to have it so you can show on social media, show your kids, show whoever you want to. It's just a nice way to be able to show off the power of your telescope.
And you guys, it's powerful, and don't let the size fool you. It's easy to set up. It's also very, very lightweight. It's 4 pounds, and you're going to get the backpack, so you can carry this, travel with this. If you're an RVer, or even if you're getting on a plane, this is something that you can take with you on your trips, because you know, no matter which city you're in, the sky looks different. It's a different viewpoint, and this is going to get you close, you know, to all of the stars. And I love after what you said with everything lining up with Jupiter and Saturn, and that's right after Christmas.
It's going to be the week of Christmas. You'll be able to see it there. And the nice thing about this is you don't have to drive anywhere. Like, you don't have to drive to a park. You don't have to drive an hour away. You just walk out to your driveway and you can set it up.
It's
and
relaxing.
If you have a tabletop right there, no problem, put it on the tabletop, or you can extend the legs and stand right next to it. But it's free entertainment, and as things happen, Debbie, it takes you 5 minutes to set up and walk outside. I remember when my dad bought my first telescope, it was like 3 or 4 feet long, that tube.
Yeah,
it was
they
so
were huge,
big.
too huge.
We put it in the garage. We never brought it out.
Right.
This, you can put in the backpack and really take it anywhere you want to go.
You guys price them. Telescopes, $130 to $200. We have the lowest price. This is the only airing, the only presentation you'll see all evening. So get it home right now. I'm going to get it for my husband because I love it. You know what? The meteorologists tell him something's going on, and he wants to go out and see the stars, or see the moon, or see, you know, Mars or Venus or Saturn and the rings and the Big Dipper, and you know, he knows all of that. You're spending $16, and this is your perfect adventure companion, and it's entertainment, and it's relaxing, and he can get my son to come outside, so it's educational.
Yes.
Because they don't really relate to what the science teacher is saying, but when they can see it and put a picture with it, you guys, absolutely amazing. So thank you, Joe. High five.
It's good to see you, Debbie.
I can't believe you captured that on your phone.
I can't wait to see what your husband
captures. I know he's always watching, because I bought him a massage gun last time, and it can never surprise him, but honey, you're getting this for Christmas. So also, in the spirit of gift giving, because this is our electronics hour, we also